over 12,000 prison inmates in the country. My name is Superintendent of Prisons, Samuel Kofi Opoku. I'm your moderator, and I'll be doing this with a good old loving scene. A round of applause. You are not happy to see us here?
Thanks so much, Superintendent Kanani, and I know the mayor and Ananum who are seeing to that. We are here for a purpose. We don't usually see GPS or Ghana Prison Service come out to do programs like this outdoors. Usually we see that indoors, you go in there, you interact with the inmates and all that. But for them to come out today and for us to be sitting here with the DG and all the VVIPs around the base is a special day. So first of all, put your hands together for the Ghana Prison Service.
A round of applause. And let me see. Today the action is here. This is the only event in Ashanti region. Yes, when you're coming from a district, when you're coming from church, all roads lead to the President Assembly Hall. Yeah. There's a number of vehicles that followed the Director General of the Ghana Prison Service with a entourage when they were coming. The noise has been here from last month. Yes. So this is the big event. We are active in Kumasi. A round of applause if you're happy to be here today.
But we come from the prison officers. How many of you have visited the prison before? Show my hand. Nobody don't say that God may be a flipping. I mean, who was that? Only when they go carry an alcohol. Not that much, right? Because I want them to have a feel of how it is to get in there. Because when you go in there, whatever plans you have in your head, plus or minus, I bet you come and reform and revise whatever you have in there.
It's now time to take the welcome address. And the personality to do that for us is the host of this very August event. The prisons commander, Ashanti Regional Commander of Prisons, here in Kumasi.
Yes.
Let's welcome Deputy Director of Prisons.
We are all aware that across many correctional facilities, access to adequate medicines and medical equipment remains a major challenge. It is in response to this reality that this initiative has been introduced. The prison's medicine and equipment bank is not merely a project. It is a structured, practical solution. It creates a platform through which individuals, corporate bodies, religious institutions, and the general public can contribute meaningfully to improving healthcare delivery within our prisons. What makes this initiative commendable is its sustainability. It is not a one-time intervention, but a continuous system of support. A bank that can be relied upon to meet pressing medical needs of prisoners. I must commend the leadership of the Ghana Prison Service for this forward-thinking initiative, and also the Ashanti Regional Command for taking deliberate steps to institutionalize this initiative in the Ashanti region. This shows commitment, foresight, and a deep sense of responsibility. To our invited guests and stakeholders here today, your presence speaks volumes. It reflects your concern for humanity and your willingness to be part of solutions that really matter. We do not take your support for granted. I would like to encourage all present, whether individuals or institutions, to support this initiative in whatever way you can. Whether through the donation of medicines, medical equipment, or financial contributions, every effort counts. Let us remember that when we improve healthcare in our prisons, we are not only helping inmates, but also strengthening public health and contributing to a more humane and just society. Once again, I thank you for your presence, and I wish us a fruitful and impactful program. Thank you very much.
Matters concerning prison under the carpet persist until the unfortunate incident comes knocking on our doors. When a relative or somebody close to us is in prison, that is when you hear the call for, oh, what can I do to help prisons? Oh, I should have done this long ago. After today's program, if you don't help, it means you never intended to help in the first place. And you cannot say, I didn't know I could help. This is a fine opportunity to expose to you honorable members what the prison is doing and how you can join us with your hands with us to ensure that the people who come to us are treated as humanely as possible. Now I move on to my speech. The chairman and reps from the Asante Mine Council, precisely the rep of Otumfuo, Nana Oseititi, whose name is Anabuatin Bibi Akondebra, Kwamanghene. Welcome. Members of the Council of State representing the Ashanti region, precisely Honorable Yao Olusu Obiike. Members of the Prison Service Council, represented by Mr. Suhail Abdul Munini and DDP Ochoko Thompson. Members of the Prisons Directorates, the rep of the Regional Minister, Mr. Richard Wedi, the Kumasi Mayor. Honorable members of Ashanti and Upper West Office, members of Parliament, Director General of the Ghana Health Service, members of Ashanti Regional Security, Honorable MMPs in the Ashanti region present, Nanano, the clergy, officers and men of sister security agencies here present, my adorable officers of Ghana Prison Service, members of the Fourth Estate, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is a great honor and a pleasure to join you today for the regional launch of the Ghana Prison Service Medicines and Equipment Bank. I wish to commend the Ashanti Regional Commander once again for taking the lead in translating the national vision into a practical regional action. It is expected that this education will be extended to other parts of the country with the availability of funding support from us all. The next leg of the project is what happens when people are in incarceration. The focus is on holistic welfare, skill training, industrial production that will support the individuals and national development. Then we have also considered, yes, we have tackled the preventive bit. We have also designed broad interventions to manage inmates when they are within our walls. But the third question is, what happens when the person is discharged and released to go into the society? At this point, I want us to always know and be reminded that a majority of the people who are in our prisons today will definitely come home one day. Do you know who is going to be your neighbor? Or who next is visiting us? Of staff and the inmates. And in that space, as rightly said by the NC, the plan is to improve all prison facilities across the country and ensure that officers are properly accommodated with all the modern gadgets that we will require to ensure we are delivering our services in a sanitized, safe environment. Also come up with educational opportunities and skill training for the inmates we care dearly about. But most importantly, this morning, we are here to engage you, ensure there is adequate and sustainable delivery of medicines and equipment throughout the year across all prisons nationwide.
Philanthropists and benevolent individuals to support the prison service. Other forms of support such as the organization of free healthcare screening exercise for officers and inmates also deserves commendation. Such initiatives not only promote early detection and treatment of health conditions, but also reinforce our collective commitment to public health and institutional well-being. I wish to particularly state that the regional minister was impressed by the exhibition of creative arts by inmates and officers. These artistic expressions reflect talent, transformation, and hope, as well as the rehabilitative objectives of our prison system. They remind us that correctional facilities are not merely places of custody, but centers for reformation, skill development, and reintegration of persons who have served their sentences back into our society. Democracies that functions are those that respect and value human rights. We have a responsibility as a nation to treat as humans our inmates. It is important that on this occasion, we as a region becomes part of this great initiative. The regional minister wants to say that we will continue to call for support from civil society organizations, benevolent and philanthropists to extend help to our correctional facilities across our region so that together we can achieve the objectives of the prison service. Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, today's lunch calls on all of us, government institutions, corporate bodies, civil society organizations, and individuals to continue partnering with the Ghana Prison Service to ensure the success and sustainability of this laudable initiative. As we officially launch this medicine and equipment bank, let us renew our commitment to promoting humane correctional management, quality healthcare, and improved conditions of the work environment for our prison officers in our prisons. I want to congratulate the Director General of the Ghana Prison Service and Ashanti Regional Police Prisons Command for this initiative and pledge the support of the Honorable Regional Minister and the Ashanti Regional Political Council that at all times, when he is called upon, we will respond appropriately to the needs of the prisons and our inmates. On behalf of the Ashanti Regional Security Council, which is chaired by the Honorable Regional Minister, we also donate an amount of 30,000 from REXEC to the cause of this great initiative. And then, personally, I am a friend of the Kumasi prisons, myself and my wife. We do a lot of visitations. We buy a lot of tools for inmates. We will not stop doing it. But on this occasion, myself and my wife, we also contribute 20,000 cedis to this.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Thank you very much.